All right, welcome in everyone. I'm WSMV4 First Alert Meteorologist Darius Mack. We actually have sunshine out there today. There's a live look at downtown Nashville this hour. A few of those puffy cumulus clouds in the mix, but otherwise it's plenty of sunshine to go around across the mid-state. So thanks for tuning in to First Alert Weather Plus. I am First Alert Meteorologist Darius Mack. So as we go throughout the day today, plan for sunshine as we go over the next few days. It's going to still be pretty sunny for us as well. I'll tell you more about that here in just a moment. Just let me pull up some of these graphics for you just to show you what's going on. So let's go ahead and cut over to that. So yeah, we are looking at our weather headlines. Abundant sunshine as we go over the next few days. It's going to turn steamy though. You're going to notice temperatures going to be on the increase. We're expecting some 90s probably as soon as Wednesday afternoon, and then that will continue through the weekend as well. The only difference for the weekend is that we are going to be looking at storm chances that will arrive for us later into the week. So that's what I am expecting as we go ahead. So that's pretty much what I am forecasting so far. Let's take a peek here at the next slide. Once I get that pulled up for you there. So yeah, there's the weather headlines again. We are going to be looking at plenty of sunshine, warm temperatures. It's already in the 80s out there, some mid 80s and low 80s. It looks like it's 82 currently in Murfreesboro this hour, 81 there in McMinnville. Got a couple of 70s, Cookeville at 76, 78 there in Crossville, but elsewhere generally in the 80s. And we're actually where we should be for this time of year, somewhat of a seasonable feel. Stepping outside, the pollen, not too much of an issue, but we're looking at low to moderate levels of pollen, mainly from the grass as we go over the next few days. Saturday, the pollen levels drop a little bit, and that's going to be primarily because we are going to be looking at those rain chances later this week as well. If you're heading to the pool today, don't forget to apply the sunscreen. We have a high UV index today. Temperatures into the 80s. We're looking at mid 80s, 2 o'clock, upper 80s, 3 o'clock. So plenty of sunshine to go around. Again, a few of those clouds in the mix, and it's going to be heating up this week. We have a ridge pattern that's going to build in, and what that does for us is that gives us a nice surge in warm temperatures. So it's going to feel really hot as we go, or toasty as we go over the next few days. In fact, temperatures approaching the 90s. Here's that to break it down for you over the next 5 days. 86 today, so that's right where we should be for this time of year. Upper 80s on Wednesday, then we're looking at 90s Thursday and Friday, at least a good chance for everyone to be in the 90s Thursday and Friday. We're still in the high 80s on Saturday as well, so we are just going to be noticing those toasty numbers. But let's fast forward into the latter part of the week. I think our rain chances for the most part hold off until about Friday, maybe a slight chance, maybe a 20% chance later into your Thursday, but I think a lot of this really holds off until later into the week and into the weekend. So we're looking at Friday. By Friday afternoon and evening, there's the rain chances that will build in from west to east. And then notice there will be some windows of dry time. So although we'll have rain chances this weekend, there is not expecting to be a total washout to either day, but just be on guard for some of those scattered showers and storms that develop. There you see additional storm chances for Saturday. And then there is for your Sunday as well, again, additional shower and storm chances. So the pattern looks unsettled. We'll have those chances around as we go later through the week. Let's talk about the tropics. So are we expecting an active hurricane season? The latest forecast from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, is predicting anywhere between 13 to 19 named storms. So this is actually above average. They're considering a pretty active hurricane season. 6 to 10 hurricanes. Out of those 6 to 10 hurricanes, 3 to 5 of those could be major is what they're predicting for this upcoming season. So that lasts through November 30th. So usually peaks within about a month or so is when we can actually start to see the peak of hurricane season. But here's currently what we're looking at in the tropics. This is currently into the East Pacific right now, where we actually have 2 named systems. One of them was a hurricane. It was Hurricane Barbara, now a tropical storm, and that is just going to continue to move towards the north. Actually, both of these moving either towards the north and west away from land, and so that's what that's looking like. But could see some additional developments across the East Pacific. You got those warm waters, so that's going to allow for some of that development to happen there, and it looks like it could likely develop another system developing there within the coming days. We look towards the Atlantic Basin, though, And right now we have no developments to speak of. In fact, over the next 7 days, we're not expecting any new developments. And part of that may be in part for the Saharan dust. So a lot of this is being picked up from the Saharan desert there into Africa. You got those trade winds, and that's just going to pick up those dust particles and carry them over across the globe. And so areas like the Dominican Republic towards Cuba could get in with, really dusty skies with this. Even across the United States, some of that dust could mix in, especially across the southeast, right along, say, you're looking towards the Atlantic seaboard there, and even towards the mid-state. It's going to be really light particles, but some of that could mix in. And that typically happens almost on a yearly basis, where we actually get some of that Saharan dust around this time of year. So again, it's those trade winds. They're picking up a lot of that dust, and it's just getting carried away across the Atlantic Ocean. So it's really cool or neat to even know that these things happen from all the way across the globe, can also impact our weather here across the mid-state. Here's your 7-day forecast as we go over the next stretch of days. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to punch that up for you in full screen so you can actually see that there. We're looking at temperatures again in the 90s. 89 on Wednesday, 91 on Thursday, 90 on Friday. Again, it's going to be a late rain chance that I'm going to be noticing later into your Friday afternoon and evening time frame, and then additional storm chances both Saturday and Sunday, even into Monday. But notice highs still in the high 80s, near 90 degrees. It's going to be a nice summer-like feel that I'm following as we go in the coming days. Overnight lows generally into the 60s and 70s. So that's what the forecast is looking like here on First Alert Weather Plus. Thanks for joining us for that today. And I'm going to end, hopefully, let me see here. Yeah. Thanks for joining us today. First Alert Meteorologist Darius Mack. Hope to see you guys tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we'll talk more additionally about the heat that's going to be building back into the region, and then plus more of those rain chances that we're following later into the week as well. Everybody stay safe, take care, and have a great rest of your Tuesday.